250 years ago, a great city was born on the banks of the mighty Mississippi. The gateway to the West became home for many immigrants. Their traditions influenced everything from food to music. My grandparents arrived over 100 years ago from Italy and Ireland. Cooking and eating was a big part of our day. There was always a sauce being made. Today I'm going to show you how I make my tomato sauce.
Home in St. Louis, but I live out on the road. People, my home is St. Louis, but I live out on the road. I was born to go where no man has gone before.
I wrote the song, My Home is St. Louis. I was on the road traveling and touring and recording for years with older blues musicians. And when I had a home and a place I could live, then I could spend my time cooking and save my money. You spend your money, you save your time, you spend your time, you save your money. Right, so now I was making a basic sauce, and a basic sauce could be used for anything you would like to use it with fish, or you could like to use it with meat, or just vegetables. You could use it for anything. It's a basic. And the one that I made now is a basic, but it's got the Trinity in it, so it has a little bit more of a flavoring. The Trinity is the green peppers, onions, and celery. Now, as a kid, we used to cut the onions, so we would light a candle while we were cutting the onions because of the flame would, move the air away from your face. And it didn't work too much, but it worked a little bit. Need some olive oil. I'm going to put the olive oil in and then put in some onions and then get everything going succulent. So with our kids, we would get together and we would get into groups of two, an adult and a kid, and each night we would make a meal. Nowadays they need to understand about eating and food, because you can't just be on the computer all day. You gotta be in the kitchen doing something, that you could like nurture yourself. You can nurture yourself on the computer, but you gotta nurture yourself, like on the stove. These are Roma tomatoes that are really great for making sauce. We used to do this every summer. We would be making sauce in the basement after we harvested all the tomatoes. We would put it up against the wall later on after we cooked it and canned it. We'd line the walls in the basement that was in the dark and cold area to keep them throughout the year. One of the things you do with the garlic is you crush it and then you chop it, but at the same time, after you've done those things, you let it sit. That's when it's really gathering its flavors, are becoming more and more stronger. Okay, I'm stirring the sauce, and I'm going to cook this all day long so all the ingredients get to know each other.
I was born to go where no man has gone before.